There is a lot of commentary going on in the media about captaincy. Ian Healy recently commented on your captaincy and suggested that you should remain as captain for the long haul. If you look back at the chain of events leading to your captaincy, you were handed the role when Australian cricket was going through some difficult times, and you have handled the challenge successfully. Do you think that you have grown into the role? Are you enjoying the role, and do you want to be there for the long haul, as Ian Healy suggests?
I think I have grown into the role. Obviously, when I got it, I wasn't expecting it or planning for it, so I suppose I had to go into the role. Very much still enjoying it. I've said a number of times, I think I've got clearly the best job in the world. So, but again, I haven't looked too far ahead. I haven't looked past this series. So, and I've been doing that since I came back into the Test team. Before I was captain, I wanted to just look at each series as it was and then reassess at the end of it. And this one will be no different. So, at 36, I wouldn't say I'd be in it for the long haul, but I feel like I've got a bit of cricket left.
Did you ever imagine that you will end up as the Australian captain when you started your careers as a teenager?
No, I certainly didn't. But obviously, my dream since as I was a little boy was to play for Australia. Never dreamt of or wanted to be the captain, but now I've got it. It's a huge honour and privilege, and something that I'm very proud of.
Got a team for us, Tim, and if you haven't, what's holding up proceedings? What are they talking about?
Well, we've got a team, Peter, but we're just not releasing it at the moment. The boys are still training at the moment, so we'll get through that first unscathed, and then we'll try and get a team out as quickly as we can after that. But obviously with David playing and potentially more, there's some conversations that need to be had first.
Shane Warne and Sachin Tendulkar have already voiced their disliking towards the umpire's call when captain takes review for LBW. What is your view on the whole issue, and do you think a batsman should be judged LBW irrespective of the fact what the umpire's call is?
It doesn't bother me, to be honest. So much talk around it, whether we like it or whether we don't is irrelevant. It's there. And I think while it's there, teams are going to continue to use it like they are, which is probably not how it was brought in to be used. It was brought in, I think, to challenge like a really bad howler. But the current setup, when you've got 3 reviews and you get umpires call back, then you'd be mad not to challenge them, because you just never know. So, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. And we're okay with it for now.
Can you tell us what energy David Warner has brought back to the squad, and also how PUCOVSKI's been since he's come back in? He's been so close so many times.
Yeah, Davey's been awesome. Brings really high intensity. Fills guys with confidence around him. He's a player that you love having on your side. He's always got plenty to say. Really energetic, very professional. And as I said, I've always loved playing with him, and I know he's a player in this team that guys love to have in our side. So he's made an instant impact with that energy and intensity that he brings. And Will's been fantastic as well. He's been out of the bubble for a couple of weeks, so he's excited. He's fresh. He's been batting really well on the nets and looks ready to go if he was called upon.
This morning, the MCG was listed as a potential acquisition site. There was a guy watching the game who has tested positive, and potentially health authorities are saying he picked it up at the ground. Even though we've got the crowd down to 25% for the test tomorrow, do you still think it's a good idea that we are having crowds given the situation in Sydney?
Again, it's not really an area that I can control or worry too much about. What I do know is the same thing we've been saying the whole time. There's people that are in control of making these decisions at government level. There's health experts. There's high-level people at Cricket Australia, and they're all working together to do the best thing that they possibly can. Obviously, we want to get people in the gates, give people a chance to come and watch international cricket. And if they're saying that the safe number's 10,000, then I certainly can't question that. I haven't got a huge medical background, so we trust that the people who are in those positions are making the right decisions by us and by the community. So we'll go with whatever we're told at this stage.